Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to check out Eximius Seize the Frontline. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's what I'm going with. So, it's important to stress that this game is early access, so everything that you're about to see is subject to change. It's $30 right now, though. Just want to warn you guys. I did play offline for about 20-30 minutes just to get acclimated with the game, and I did encounter some bugs. So, if you're not willing to spend $30 on a game that isn't exactly polished right now, then you may want to wait a little while for that to be done. But anyway, what are we doing in this game? Well, like I said, it's early access, but based on my limited playtime, you're going to be taking on the role of a base commander. And it's an FPS/RTS hybrid. So you can jump into your base commander unit, guns a-blazing, iron sights, the whole shebang. Or you can hit Q, go into map mode, draw selection boxes, move other units around, have your engineers construct buildings like barracks and armories and turrets. Turrets are my favorite part. You've also got resources that you have to manage, and your primary goal is to hold key points on the map. Sort of like in Company of Heroes, where the more points you hold on the map, there are certain key points you have to hold, and the more of those you hold, the more you drain your opponent of points, and when you drain them to 0, you win, assuming they don't do the same to you first. There's also points on the map you have to capture to gain resources, and there's 3 different resources in the game. There's I think there's money, ammunition, and something else, I don't remember, but you're going to be trying to take those points as well. Alright, well, let's get away from talking and get you into the gameplay here. There's play online, offline skirmish mode, and tutorial. Logs, options, customization is grayed out right now. Create party in the upper right-hand corner. And as far as the options go, again, early access, I don't want to harp on this too much because it may change. But you can see there's quite a bit of stuff here. Resolution, display, anti-aliasing, shadow quality, texture, blah, blah, blah. Audio, master music, sound effects, gameplay, and control. Alright, so let's go ahead. Now, keep in mind, I'm not very good at this. Again, I've only been playing for like 20 minutes. And the game doesn't pull any punches. There's no difficulty mode either, which I don't like. I found the computer to be very difficult, but that's because I don't know what I'm doing yet. So, what you can do in this screen while you're waiting, you can change your call sign in the bottom right-hand corner. I'm going to just change it to Castle. That's fine. And basically, it's going to be you're the base commander, but there's also like 4 other leaders on the battlefield, and as you construct units in the barracks, you can assign these units to these squads, and they'll follow around the leaders at will. Let's go ahead and jump in and I'll show you. Okay, so bottom left-hand corner is the map. Also bottom left-hand corner is your resources. There's money, power, possibly, and ammunition. And you can see your population cap is, mine's 27 out of 200 right now. Very top middle is the point system I was talking about. There's 3 flags on the map that we want to capture. Hitting Q enters this RTS mode. And from here, alright, so there's like Anvil, Bravo, Delta, Eagle. Can I select that? Yeah. Alright, so these are just regular units outside of these. They're like subordinates, if you will. I can select all of them, for example. I'm going to leave an engineer home, though, so he can build stuff. Like, if on the bottom right-hand corner, I've got the engineer selected. I can hit B, or build structure down here, and then construct a barracks. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down.
Coordinates received. Popping flares for structure drop.
Okay.
Go ahead, Commander.
Or try to. Again, this game can get a little weird and buggy. It's strange that way.
An allied officer has fallen.
Reporting received.
Engineers reporting.
Alright, let's try the barracks again.
All right, securing area for field deployment.
Alright, there he
Squad
goes.
lead has been KIA. Be advised, an officer has fallen to the enemy.
Okay, so if I want to assign this Marine to me, I can hit assign in the bottom right, and then click on me there.
We're moving.
And now he'll be assigned to me, he'll follow me around. I can do the same thing to these other things too. Again, they do different things, like heal, build structure. I suppose we'll build a power plant if we can.
Move and shoot.
Engineers can also capture points on the map. Speaking of points, if you look on the bottom left, there's a bunch of symbols on the map. And I'm heading toward a money one right now. Basically, I just come over to this point and hold in F, and I'll capture it slowly. And that's what you're going to be doing throughout this entire match. You're going to be taking and holding points. And now I've captured this point, and my income from the money end of it has increased. Alright, so let's go ahead and move these guys in. Attack move doesn't work for me all the time either. Okay, that one's working. Sometimes when I tell them to attack move, they just stand there. Okay, so it looks like there's a point here that needs to be captured. I'm going to attack move them here. And bring one of the engineers, assuming there we go.
An allied officer has fallen.
We can assign them to capture with the V key.
All right.
We can capture that one.
Engineers, reporting.
And this one can capture that.
A squad lead has been KIA. An allied officer has fallen.
Now again, those officers act by themselves. They do not have anything attached to them, no other squads, unless you assign them directly. Alright, so I'm going to hold this button in, F. Alright, now the flags on the map indicate those special points I was talking about that you need to hold in order to drain your opponent of resources. Alright, so I just have to find it. There's an engineer. Alright, there's an armory. That armory is just a building. It allows you to, I believe, get new... Oh. I'm gonna die.
Be advised, an officer has fallen to the enemy.
Ah, come on. I thought look at, he had 55 out of 1,000 there. Alright, so after a brief period of time, I will respawn. In the meantime, I can just sort of hang around here. I can also hit Q if I want to, but as you can see, I can't do anything until I spawn.
An officer has fallen to the enemy.
So it looks like there's a bunch of stuff going on over here.
Has been KIA.
Alright, I've respawned. Let's hit Q. Let's get a few more units, maybe. Marines and field support. Direct fire, sure. You can set a rally point. Alright, so what I'll do... This one's a Marine. I'm going to assign them to Anvil, I guess.
Affirmative.
Yeah, you go up and help him out. Eagle's moving out.
Move.
Oh, there's money right here. Let's get our engineer to do that instead.
Go ahead, Commander. Fire received. We're moving.
If we can find him.
Squad reporting in.
Field support, field support, field support. Huh. Alright, well, get more Marines. We can also train more engineers via the command center. I think our engineers are actually up here, aren't they? Yeah.
Reporting in.
There's Marine, field support, Marine.
An allied officer has
Engineers,
fallen.
reporting.
Alright, there's the engineer. Alright, let's just have him come over here and capture this. And obviously,
Squad lead has been KIA.
obviously you want to move faster than this. Alright, I'm going to assign all of these guys to me.
Head down, eyes forward.
Alright, we'll head over here, capture this. This will bring in an income of power. The power plants that I constructed will also serve as income for that, but... Now, unfortunately, you can't look away from this thing while you're hacking it. If you try and do that, that bar will be broken. So we have to just sit here and look at it while we're doing this. There we go. Now we've got 2 out of the 3 flags, so we should see a decline in their point value. Yep, on the very top, the red bar is now shrinking. It was at 500, now it's at 478. Alright, they can cover me for a little bit. There's an engineer. Oh, wrong button. Alright, I'm going to attack move here. This engineer's kind of out in the open. I'm going to move him back.
Has fallen.
Actually, if he can capture this, that'd be awesome. Man, he managed to get some sort of weapon up.
A squad lead has been DGA.
Oof.
Base commander has fallen. I
Got-
repeat, the
got
commander
wiped out.
is down.
Alright, looks like we still have that point, luckily. Alright, we're going to train more Marines and field support. Yeah, we'll just do a bunch of these guys. The turrets I find to be extremely effective. Oh, looks like he's calling in something. Possibly a turret of some sort. I don't think I can do anything about it. Yeah, it's a turret, alright.
Be advised, an officer has fallen to the enemy.
Alright, now I'm not exactly sure how to best combat these turrets. But that doesn't mean we can't put some down ourselves. Alright, we're gonna attack, move... Be nice if we could do something about that turret, but I don't want to send all my troops over there and get slaughtered either. Alright, let's attack, move... Actually, let's just keep them busy. Let's just, I'll keep these units at these flags. The engineers have to be the one to actually capture them, though.
Engineers reporting.
Alright. The turrets are... Yeah, we'll go ahead and put a turret down. I'd rather put them down at these intersections here, if possible.
All right, let's get it built.
HQ report.
Oh.
Base commander has fallen. I repeat.
Someone got me while I was standing there commanding my forces.
An allied officer has fallen.
Hopefully the engineer was able to
Be
get
advised,
that job
an
done.
Officer has fallen to the enemy.
Yeah, there's that. Alright, we've respawned. Guess we'll take a minute here to maybe put down another one if we can.
Engineers reporting. Coordinates received.
Looks like... Oh, he's got a point defense there, too.
At our base, our structures are taking damage. The enemy is at our base. Our structures are
All
taking
right,
damage.
let's get it built.
Alright. If the enemy is at our base, we should probably do something about that. Train more Marines, field support. Alright, these guys...
Fire team.
That's a medic.
All right, let's go this received. Fire team reporting, sir.
Assign them to myself. And again, our main goal here is just to hold ground for a little bit. That's all we need to do. We've got 2 flags to his 1. Can we get an
Be
engineer?
advised, an officer has fallen to the enemy.
There's an engineer.
A squad lead has been KIA.
Engineers reporting.
Alright, let's build a turret. Oh, insufficient resources. We need more power.
A squad lead has been KIA.
Yeah, those turrets are extremely powerful. Alright, he's down to 290
HQ
points.
reports our structures are under enemy fire.
Okay, point captured. Good. We're going to steer clear of that turret over there. Alright, in the meantime, we should have more units that were spawned. I thought they did.
Our base is taking damage.
Alright, good enough. In case you're wondering, I'm the star on the minimap. I would have preferred, like, a little cone to help me realize what direction I'm pointed, but that's just me.
An allied officer has fallen. An allied officer has fallen.
And yes, vehicles are a thing.
An officer has fallen to the enemy. A squad lead has been KIA.
Oh, that's mine. Oh my gosh.
The enemy is at our base. Our structures are taking damage.
That's my Marine.
An allied officer has fallen.
Alright, if I can sneak over there.
A squad lead has been KIA.
Nope. Ugh. Sometimes you can get in there and sneak, other times you can't.
Be advised, an officer has fallen to the enemy.
Stay right here for a minute. Okay. That's an engineer.
Engineers, reporting. Will do.
Okay, power plant, supply center, deployment of vehicles. Yeah, we can put that down.
All right, let's get it built.
Go ahead, Commander. Be advised, an officer has fallen to the enemy.
Yeah, these vehicles are nasty. So put you...
Head down.
protect that.
A squad lead has been KIA. An allied officer has fallen.
Okay, looks like our building is almost here. Alright, so supply center. Okay, so better weapons and armory. Okay. Where's our engineer?
Reporting in. Where do you need one?
That's a lot of units.
An allied officer has fallen.
Engineers, reporting.
Well, insufficient resource for that. All right, so I need 2,000. Let's try the... Build armory.
A squad lead has been KIA.
All right, let's get it built.
Fire team reporting in, sir. An allied officer has fallen. Affirmative.
All right, let's see if we can send the bulk of them in there. Maybe those Marines can actually do something. We'll see. Looks like he recaptured that power.
Be advised, an officer has fallen to the enemy.
Stupid turret. Alright, I'm going to assume that the men I sent to their deaths... Oh, they're still in combat.
A squad lead has been KIA.
Yeah, they're not doing too bad. I mean, they're not doing great, but they're not doing bad either. We got plenty of money. Power just seems to be the only issue right now. Alright, so I'm going to train a couple more Marines.
An allied officer has fallen.
Keep them coming.
Be advised,
Engineers,
an officer
reporting.
has fallen to the enemy.
Alright, we need 2,000 power for this armored logistics facility. I might wait for that.
An allied officer has fallen.
Yeah, it looks like most of our guys are dead there. We almost got it, though.
Loud and clear.
He's down to 95 points, so again, if we can just hold tight, keep what we've got, we'll be okay.
Reporting in. Received. We're moving. Reporting from the front line.
An allied officer has fallen.
Move and shoot.
Oh, looks like they recaptured everything. While I was doing all
Be
that.
advised, an officer has fallen to the enemy.
Sneaky buggers.
A squad lead has been KIA. A squad lead has been KIA.
Well, we're holding the line here. That's a good sign. His base is right here.
An allied officer has fallen.
And now we've got an artillery strike. Good versus all enemy types. That's good to know.
Engineers reporting. All right, securing area for engineers reporting.
A squad lead has been KIA.
Engineers reporting.
Go ahead, Commander. Received. We're moving.
Looks like
An
got
allied
incoming.
officer has fallen.
Reporting in.
Be advised, an officer has fallen to the enemy.
Alright. Let's get in there. Ay, come on! Keep taking this stuff. $23 points remaining. I think we got this. Knock on wood. Oh.
Be advised, an officer has fallen to the enemy.
God, I wonder what that was. Oh, it's a vehicle. Okay, so it looks like we managed to complete the mission. Not too bad. Again, I think this game is pretty cool. It's got a lot of potential. It does have a few bugs, like in the last playthrough. The enemy built an auto turret. It was looking right at me and didn't shoot. There was another instance where I ordered units to attack move and they wouldn't move. So, again, early access, $30. This one's hard to decide whether or not I want to recommend it or not, just because, again, it's got a lot of potential, and I love the ideas behind it. But $30 for somewhat of a buggy game right now, it all depends on whether or not you want to help support the developers and make this thing good. You know, it stinks. Early access games, there's no guarantee that they'll ever finish. So, you know, dropping $30 on something like this, come to find out that it will never be finished. You know, who's to say? I don't know. But at the same time, I love the idea of a first-person slash RTS hybrid, and that's exactly what this is. It has a lot of cool ideas, and I'm not one to play multiplayer, okay? But I can see a lot of... I keep hating to use the word potential, but, like, I can see, you know, teams of, say, 5 or whatever on Discord facing, you know, another group of 5 or something just for fun. They'll better be able to coordinate their efforts. I mean, in offline skirmish, you've got those other officers that are bots, and they just seem to be doing their own thing. But if you actually have live people, as, you know, they're the ones controlling those other officers, you can coordinate and go, okay, I want you to attack this one here. The base commander can assign 2 or 3 Marines to that person and hold a point there, whatever. So again, possibilities and potential are definitely here. It's just whether or not you want to support the game this early in development. If you guys do want to see more gameplay, let me know. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, and check out my official website, www.dadsgamingaddiction.com. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.